Welcome. We are going to do a little series of videos over the next 3 weeks. We're calling it 3 weeks, 3 words. And each week we're going to explore a different word as we build up towards Easter. So I'm here in the Phoenix just now. If you don't know me, my name's Ollie. I'm the pastor of Rock Community Church. So we run the Phoenix here. So maybe you know us from the church, maybe you know us from the Phoenix, but on both of our social media streams we're going to be sharing these videos. So we're going to be talking about Easter over the next 3 weeks, but let's not rush ahead. Let's stay right here in the here and now, because I think it's not difficult at the moment to realise things aren't as they should be, that there's darkness and there's brokenness in the world around us. If you're watching this video with kids around, you might want to pause and just watch it on your own. I'm just going to talk about some real life stuff. There's just a lot of brokenness in the world around us. I'm 39 years old, and statistically the most likely thing to kill me is suicide. So there are 84 men every single week on average commit suicide in the UK. 84 every single week, and that saddens me that there's a brokenness there. We're confronted by humanity's incessant need to overproduce and to destroy the planet. You can't have spent any time online over the past year and not seen Greta Thunberg or David Attenborough talking about the plight of the planet, of the effects of global warming, and we've seen that play out with the huge fires we've seen down the west coast of America and Australia, and just the real impact global warming is having on our planet. This past week we've seen the case of Sarah Everard in the news, and just heard so many stories of women talking about the threat of violence and violence against women, and humanity's unbelievable ability just to destroy one another. We've seen over the past year the conversation about systemic racism in America, but also in the UK. We've had names like Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery and Dion Johnson and George Floyd, and people just saying, I can't breathe. And my nephew's a mixed race, and I often wonder what life's going to be like for them growing up, and how their life will be different from my own kid's life, and what that's going to look like for them. And we've seen stories that none of this brokenness is new. This isn't just a COVID thing by any means. This is long term. And I follow a charity called Love 146 who work with kids that have been human trafficked. And the name of the charity comes from some undercover work they did in a child brothel in Southeast Asia. And they went in to film what was going on and look at how they could rescue some of these kids that were in there. And in the same way you maybe go to a takeaway and you can order the item of food you want by number. And all the kids had t-shirts with a number on them. And men could just go in and order the child they wanted. And they said all the kids looked dead behind their eyes except Kid 146, who still had a bit of fight in her. And just this challenge of how do you then go about rescuing some of these kids out of that. And the world is a dark place, and it's a broken place. And I'm not going to finish this short video with a nice, neat and tidy finish to it all. It's not going to be packaged up and me saying oh, there's a lot of brokenness, but it'll all be okay. Something is broken. Our word for this week is disconnection, and there is a disconnect between how things should be and how they are. There is a disconnect. And I'm going to stop there, and I'll see you tomorrow.